we're back again. Let's give it a little bit of time, folks. I don't even know where we're at. Because we're live. There we are. Let me just set this right here as I get to go sharing. For the second to last time until the DLC drops. Let me go ahead and do that. Yeah. I was doing the same thing. Mod links. Where is our... So, how's it going, y'all? I'm just kind of doing some sharing right now. Working my way up. I go up to here. I want to be from B. I'll do Sharon Zeus's thing right now. Where is our boy? Trips. And then we can go do the servers. And publish. And the same thing right here. And publish. Alright. Where does that bring us? They ain't got a clue. I don't even know if we're running. I guess we're not running ads right now. Yeah, that kind of makes me a little confused. What am I end up doing is going to get something to drink if we have an ad break right now. I'm giving it a little bit of time to see, because I truly have no idea what's about to happen. But I'll do it to like 3:30 on my clock. While you're here, oh, there we go. All right, I'm gonna be right back, y'all. All right, so I will be right back, y'all. I'll be back in like 3 minutes. Yep, just give me something to drink. Still got time. Alright. See where we're at. Ooh. Okay, we're good. Alright. I'm gonna go switch out my party real quick. Go right there, and then there we go. Just give it a little bit of time, y'all. Everything's going alright with y'all, with, you know, the first nighttime stream in a long while. Feels good, really does, really does. Alright, just need a bit more time. Alrighty, and welcome back, everyone. Let's just go ahead and start the little Diance quest. We're gonna be going over to Liquor Bureau. That's where it's at. Yeah, I mean, pretty complicated, I guess. I saw to Mimi. She seems interested in the Diance site. Okay. Mimi must be sensing some kind of psychic energy. It can telepathically pick up thoughts and feelings and transmit them to another person. Using telepathy takes a lot out of Mimi, so I've asked to hold it back. So sometimes it happens to pick up on something like just now. In that Diance site you've got is imbued with some kind of strong emotion. I mean, it's a Diance site, people. I mean, what do you expect? And she's straight up leaving. Oh, it's like not even like it's EX1, not even like 120. Come on, people. Creativity. Alright, so that wants us to go. Oh, that's not too far. That's a brisk sprint, I guess. I was, you know, trying to see if we get a sparkle or a burlading, as Bluevac calls it. There's Emma. Alright, let's dive to the finish line. Hey, Mimi's picking up on something. Hi, Sedna. Mimi and I are in a case right now. We might need your help. Who's Sedna? If you let Eris and Nix know too, that would be great. Who are these people? Paired in with some friends from back in the day. See, I run the bureau now, but it's started by a detective named Looker. That was called the Looker Bureau? Exactly. Such a kind person helped teach me so much. Funny, he wasn't any ordinary private detective. He was an international police officer. Eventually, he had to go off and solve more cases somewhere else. Far away, probably. Took over for him as head of the bureau. I'm doing my best to run things with help of Mimi and those friends I just spoke to. Nice. I mean, I don't really remember the Emma side quest from back to Y all too well. So yeah, they may have just been with her. Mimi has been particularly helpful. Its telepathy has helped me solve so many cases. Like it said, it gets worn out if it uses its powers too much. Okay. Keep following it. Let's go over to the restaurant. Yeah, seems to be going towards Quasartico. Maybe it's specifically here. I don't know. Bunch of baguettes. Be picking up on my own feelings. What's going on with Mimi? Is it hungry? I'm getting pretty hungry myself. Alright? Yeah, so just so you can go for a little bite to eat. Crazy. This made a pit stop to refuel. Okay. Sure, it was delicious. Where do you want to go? I guess we're following Mimi again. Okay. Over by the Magenta Pokemon Center. A favorite from back in the X and Y days. Holovator, I guess. Okay. What are you doing from the Holovator? You want to go up, don't you? We're close to finally unraveling the truth. Alright. Make sure I do have a good number of Ultra Balls. I've heard that Diance's catch rate is awful. So we need to go all the way over yonder. That'll be the challenge, won't it? Alright, yeah, how do I do that? You want to go this way. Seems right. And I'm ignoring all the Mega Shards, because I don't need them anymore. I've done the quest, people. Okay, then we walk across the web. Here we are. Yeah, this seems about right for Diance. All these crystals and crap all over the place. So many Mega Crystals here too. Too many. It's not normal. Yeah, who'd have thunk? We have some carbinks. That's something. There it is! And what's that other Pokemon? Let's catch it. Alright, there you go. It's Diance time. Yeah, we're gonna leave it for Alligator. Let's go and save. Yeah! Cool battle theme. Aw, come on. You disappoint me. You disappoint me, game. Alright. Level 70 isn't that crazy. So let's just kind of just spam liquidation. I don't care about the carvings. Alright, let's do it. You kidding me? Why gotta be so... Okay. Yeah, no crap, Emma. Assuming you're streaming something tonight? Yeah, Night Sky is live. Some more ZA. Go figure. Go figure. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. Crunch. Can you freeze it? Moon Blast. Oh, second try. That's how you do it. Good job, honey. You can handle it, Vialzo. Hey, can I see that Pokemon you just caught? Sure, why not? So pretty. This glimmer reminds me of the Anstar Sundial. Nice. Yeah, there's a strange sundial in Anstar City. It said to have something to do with Megastones. We've met so many things to mind. I met two people I've met since I parted ways with Looker, namely AZ and Professor Sycamore. Professor spoke with AZ as part of his research into Mega Evolution. Professor Sycamore's theory was that Mega Stones formed 3,000 years ago. When certain stones were irradiated by the light, the energy of the legendary Pokemon that was fired from the ultimate weapon. AZ nodded when he heard that. According to him, that's why we've been finding new types of Mega Stones recently. After all, the ultimate weapon was fired again 5 years ago. I love the lore implications for the new Mega Stones, especially, which also kind of correlates with Oraz. I like it. It's okay, Mimi. I'm here to keep Lumiose safe, and Vialzo is here to help too. Make sure you take good care of this Pokemon, okay, Vialzo? Lumiose needs people like you, people who can really bond with all sorts of Pokemon. Guess we'll head back to the Looker Bureau. Take care. I just remember that AZ mentioned something else. So during his long journey searching for Floette, saw a phenomenon in Hoenn that maybe had been the beginning of all Mega Evolution. The primal stuff? That's what he got him always thinking about the bonds between people and Pokemon. By the way, yeah. Groudon, Kyrie, and Rayquaza are confirmed for the Mega Dimension. So yeah, we're shining bright like a gemstone. Alright. Now back to our regularly scheduled battling at Restaurant Lana. Ay, 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 people. Alright. Let's do this crap again. So, I believe I left it off. We're at 498 battles left. No, 480 battles. I think that's, what, 6 hours exactly? 480 divided by 2.25. Wait. Hold on. What's my math? 2.25. Oh, it's 480. Yeah, it's 480 divided by 3. That's divided by 2.25. What? Wait, no, wait. It's 2.25 times 3. 6.75. I don't even know what I'm doing. But it's... Oh, I think I know what it is. Yeah, it's 480 divided by 3 times 2.25. Divide that by 60. Yeah, 6 hours. So... I don't know if like the average is still 60 per hour, but we could, I don't know. It's faster than 1 per minute, that's what's getting me. Dude, I don't even know. Well, I definitely messed up there by using Fire Blast instead of Extreme Speed. It's alright, we can deal with a few seconds slowdown. What's 1.5 divided by 6? Oh. 120. So I guess that's our goal for streams, to do 120 battles. Which is, I cannot even remember. 120 times 4.5. Yeah, that's... Yeah, because we're doing... It's 120, so... With 520, we're going to get a 640, I believe. I think that's the goal for today. Because, I mean, I want to get a better decent time tight. And then, I have a lot to do tomorrow. I still have to read that biography of Robespierre. I got a chapter done today. I really just need to sit down and grind tomorrow. So, I'm gonna have a busy day. But it's all good. I don't mind a bit of a busier day. Especially because I got homework and all that to do, so, yeah. It's just the season, y'all. It's the season. Yeah, I mean, crazy that I'm at pretty much at the end and I'm just doing all the leftover grindy crap. Which is the best way I can really describe it, you know? It's just all the grindy stuff that's left. But still, it's gonna be fun. Especially when it's over. And I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna be doing with PLZA the living decks. Because it looks like you're already having probably a separate decks for the Mega Dimension. So like, do I count it separately? I don't know. Oh, it's just kind of those weird things you gotta, you know, think about. I would say not my problem, but it will be my problem. It's not the problem for current me. Let's just leave it at that. It's the problem for future me. But it's alright. I'm loving how, you know, how fast these battles do go. So it's pretty nice. Man, I don't have much to talk about though. That's the sad truth. I don't. Week 11 in my semesters went well. It was rough with a whole lot of, you know, other people. Whatever. It was just rough because having like pretty much no break this past weekend. I was super busy with a whole lot of other stuff. But, still, we're gonna have a good, fairly relaxing weekend. I've been playing a lot of different One Ultra Moon. I'll talk about that. So it was like a week or two ago, I can't remember, but I finally beat Kiawe's trial. And so I've been slowly making progress. Right now, I am at Po Town in Pokemon Ultra Moon. I don't know if you guys have any interest in that whatsoever. But, you know, that means I'm really kind of working my way through. We're just on the mood, try to beat the game. So I can start hunting Manaphy and some other mons. Because I think Manaphy, not Manaphy, Mesprit. But also, legendaries for this game, Zygarde, Yveltal, Rayquaza, Kyogre, Groudon eventually, you know. I don't know why I'm like talking about this. Because I'm trying to, probably want to keep it spoiler free. So, sorry. But still, Zero to Yveltal. You're trying to get them for this game, you know. Zygarde as well, for, you know. It's gonna be a lot. The thing that does upset me is, like, getting another Zygarde. It's alright, I can worry about, like, stuff on local connection. Like, I can always get more files. So. Or my like, little sister Switch Lite if she still has it for, like, a third file. Like, get another physical copy. I don't know. Skiddo. Hello, Skiddo. There you go. But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of those where I'm trying to think of creative stuff. I was gonna do, like, a video, like, I was gonna post a video this week, like, Sunday. Like, hey, what should I do with PLT and Luminix, yada yada, but that's something that needs to wait. Because of the Mega Dimension DLC. And to see what that has to offer specifically, that's gonna help a lot. So, and I'm very happy that after tomorrow, I can stop worrying about this game so much. I like this game, I really do, but it'll be good to have like a break from streaming again to get back to the regularly scheduled content. Question is like, what am I gonna shiny hunt on stream? It's like I'm lost. I'm like a lost puppy. I don't know what to hunt. I'll figure it out. I ain't too worried about it. Theory. So it's like, what do you guys want to see? It's like, I could go so many different directions with legendary hunting, which is what I've been working on. Legendary hunting alongside space-time distortions. So, I'm hoping to get at least one more legendary Pokemon shiny before the end of the year. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm hoping for at least one more. And I think it's going to happen. If I can get another one in January, then even better. But still, it's a lot. It's a lot of fun work, though. And I'm very happy to have gotten, like, a lot over the summer. But still. So we're getting more battles. So there you go. More battles. More money for when it's time to buy fossils. I don't know, guys. I really don't. I feel like I should keep better notes. Because I got a notebook. I'm planning to use it for some other things, but I could also use it for the Pokedex. Just saying. I don't know why I'm chugging like caffeine right now, but we do what we do. We do what we do. I know this is odd, but what do you guys think of like a homework stream? I'd rather just sit down and do homework and talk with you guys. Like writing papers, like, I don't know, that's one thing I thought about. Because last semester, I had to write a lot of papers, like research papers. Like, how much did I have to write last semester? Didn't have to write like any. Well, I had to write like a 2-page paper in financial accounting. I had like the 3-pager or whatever it was for history of the Caribbean, so it's 5 pages. The 10-pager, for the same class, so that's 15. Another 15-pager for the 299 class. That's 30 pages. Another 10 for the honors. That's 40. Oh, 45. Yeah, I had to write so much last semester. But maybe it's something you can do again, especially like in the fall, next fall when I'm really writing. That 25-pager. So. Who knows? How are you doing, boy from Belgium? Welcome on in. I just got Diance. You said I had a horrible catch rate. How many attempts did it take you to get it? Because I didn't think it was too bad. Couple I saved right in front of Tongan to easily start over. Yeah, it only took me 2 attempts. I was very pleasantly surprised. Because the way like you and Scordy were talking like yesterday, it seemed this to be awful. But it was a nice quick side quest. Like, didn't even mind it that much. But yeah, now we're just about to grinding through the battles, which won't be too bad. I mean, we're gonna get a good bit knocked out tonight. We're not gonna finish it, but I'm gonna do enough tonight where tomorrow isn't too strenuous, you know. And tomorrow will be it. I'll have Charm after tomorrow, so that'll be exciting. Even though I'm not gonna use it until like Mega Dimension, because I really need to get back to focusing on PLA. Which I've been doing in my free time. I did like 2 distortions this afternoon while I was supposed to be doing reading. Instead, I played Ultra Moon. No one said I managed my time well. No one said that. That's one thing I need to do a lot better, is managing my time well. I have a horrible habit when it comes to when I was grinding Space Time Distortions of doing nothing alongside them. When I could be shiny hunting, I could be doing homework, you know. Using my turbo controller for now for Honage and Doubleblade and Lysander Labs. Awesome. I'm assuming you're using that like portal like right at the beginning of the lab. I think that is the place you want to do it at, right? That'd be a cool area to just go ahead and knock out early. It's Lysander Labs. Oh yeah, I don't blame you. I was like, when you hopped in, I was surprised to see you hop in. I was thinking that, yeah, he's not going to stay for long. Yeah, but dude, sleep's important. I know you're over there in Europe, you know. So please, do not destroy your sleep schedule on my account. I want to see like what the encounters are here though. Okay, so we have Ekans Arbok, so it's 2, Houndoom 4, 6 for Electric, 8 for Beldum and Metang. It's like 10, 12 Pokemon can be found there. So, nothing too crazy, I don't think. And a lot of it can be very well targeted. Last games a few days ago would have been fine, but I woke up at 9:30 and 11 a.m. the past couple days. Yeah. That's fair. Is that like late for you? I feel like that's still kind of early. Yeah, I'll say. You know, you wake up a dude. Yeah. That's one thing is like my body has been always like super rigid for like sleeping. Like even like the past few days, I've waken up like well before my alarm. So my alarm's always set for 6:30. At home. But at school, if it's like a day where I'm lifting with the guys in my room, it'll be like 5:40. That's when I'll wake up. And my body is like sort of adjusting to that while I'm at home, and I think the recent time change probably isn't helping things either. So yeah, I've been waking up a lot earlier than my alarm is set for. So. But I've always been like an early riser. Sometimes it'd be nice to sleep in. But sometimes I don't get to do that much. Last time I slept in, I was sick, so I don't think I'll take that one. Even then, that was a lot of sleep I had that night. Oh my goodness. But hey, I beat the entirety of the first Modern Warfare that weekend. Well, that long weekend, I should say. So I'll take that. I played through like the whole like Modern Warfare Remastered. So yeah, and I beat 2. I think I beat 2 on Saturday. I can't remember when I beat 2. So I still need to play through 3. That'll be something for another day, not now. And that's one thing I've kind of thinking about bringing to stream is like the COD games. I know, like going from streaming Pokemon to streaming COD, but still, you know, the beating the games on Veteran Challenge. It's a lot of work, but I think it'll be fun. Aside from one shot, one kill. That level was so brutal and hard, and that's how I studied for my first EMT test. So, like every time I die, I retake the quiz. I must have taken each quiz like I think I took each quiz like twice over before I had to go. And this is on the Xbox. I feel like it's a lot harder on the remastered. I mean, it was a breeze on regular. It was a breeze. Yeah, I played through Warfare 2 on regular. That was, I wouldn't say it was a breeze. There were a few levels that gave me grief. Like, whatever the level is where you're chasing Rojas down. I can say that he's, well, one of the game's, like, over, like, 16 years old. He's like a minor villain. The Whiskey Hotel, that gave me a bit of grief. But I replayed Whiskey Hotel, and it wasn't even that bad. Alright. I'm curious of where I'm at right now. I know I shouldn't be checking because, you know, it's killing time. But I'm curious. We're at 5:44. So 4:56 left. Oh no, y'all. It's gonna be a lot. It really is. Do, do, do. What day is December 1st? I just thought of that. So, a little bit of background info for me. That's a Monday. Ugh. Don't like that. So a bit of background on me. Some of you guys may know this. I'm in an EMT class right now. And my original plan for that class is to get my certification, and then immediately after I'm done in February, go to work part-time at some fire department, like paid work. Like just military base here where I live. That's where I was planning on going. But I came to learn from my code pastor, this past weekend, that you need your firefighter 2. I only have my fire 1, so I'm technically not qualified to do paid work like anywhere around here, which sucks. And so my original plan was to grow this while I still could, before having to shave it, because you know firefighters shave a beard. And so the predicament, but the thing is, I don't know what the other fire dude's going to be offered. So, oh my goodness, not now. So, I mean, she's got a call shape and streaming. That's the thing, it's like... Oh. So I don't know like what the other fire tubes to be offered, so more than likely after November, the beard's gonna be gone. Like, I still want to keep some facial hair. Like, my original plan was mustache, soul patch. And I still want to go with that. That's still my plan, to do mustache and soul patch. But, I don't know, like, I think the beard itself is gonna be gone. Which is a shame. I'm gonna probably end up crying. But, hey. It'll be a nice surprise for everyone. I think what I should do is, like, the second I'm home from exams, to just shave it. I think that's the plan. Because I need to look at the, exam blocks. Let me look at those real quick. I want to look, because I'm actually genuinely curious. Okay, cool. Okay, 8:30. So we have exams on the 9th. On the 9th, and, well, possibly 2 on the 9th. I don't know what my render professor's gonna do. I'm on the 10th, if, my history professor, one of my history professors, she gives it. So, Tuesday the 9th, Wednesday the 10th, both of those, at the very least, 2 to 5. There's also the evening. Oh, so I'll want that Wednesday night as well. Managerial's gonna be online, so I won't have to worry about one Thursday. Oh, we're gonna have a Saturday. Well, if he gives the exam, I'm gonna have one on Saturday. But hopefully, here's hoping I'll be done Wednesday the 10th. So that's the hope. I could look and see if we're getting a final exam. I'm actually genuinely curious right now. I don't like multitasking, but still, this is like what I do. Oh, this is a reflective essay. Yeah, that's not bad. Just a final paper. Yeah, it's just a final paper. With, like, looks like 2 exams? I don't know. Like 3 exams. Like, it's, I don't really have, like, too much grief. I'm looking at this one right here between, from my other history class. Yeah. Wednesday 2 to 5. So, yeah. Kinda not the best, but still, I'm not too worried about it. So it looks like I'll be done after Wednesday the 10th, which is huge. Which, by the way, is the release date for the DLC. So, like, immediately after exams, I could go in and I can just strep. So I probably won't be able to stream day of release. Depends on what I get out of my last block. Or actually, really, it depends on how early the Mega Dimension DLC releases. I might be able to do a morning stream. But, yeah. Who knows, y'all? Who knows? See, this is just mine just thinking all sorts of different ways to Sunday. I'm just saying. Thinking every way to Sunday with this. Every way to flippin' Sunday. So, who knows? But that'll be fun with releases. I could, start that off with the winter break, keep going. You know, so I get to do a whole bunch of like random stuff in between, like shiny hunting and all that. Still need to figure out what I'm gonna hunt. But, who asked me? Flat out asking me. Does remind me, I had to do some editing this weekend. I don't know. I ought to. I really ought to. Just the busyness of life. That's usually how it is. But, alas, what's gonna happen, y'all? I don't know, you don't know. But I'm excited for the Mega Dimension. I'm not gonna talk about much about the trailers. Sadly, I've already mentioned enough of it on the stream already when I probably shouldn't. But it seems like it's gonna be fun. I still need to watch the trailer specifically, but I have gotten spoiled on some aspects. And, but still, I'm looking forward to it. And hey, it's only a month. It's a month from Monday, y'all. What, 33 days? Just saying. It's gonna be awesome when it finally happens. So. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. Looking forward to all this money I'm getting too. That's the cool part. Getting all this cash. Seriously, all this is an investment. I was wondering why Restaurant Lana is so fast. I don't know. But yeah, this really is payback. Especially because you have to do this one, or else you do not get the charm. But it's alright. So you get through eventually, and I guess it makes sense, because this game is so heavily battle-focused. And yeah, I like the collecting stuff with Arceus, but I enjoyed like the bits of the ZA Royale. Like, honestly, I really did. Because the Zia Royale was so much, it was fun going through it, doing all the whatever it is, you know, going through the Zia Royale. That's Night Sky, by the way. Going through the Zia Royale, like in between the story beats was a lot of fun. Kind of wish I had to do a few more battles there, but still, you know, maybe a few more rounds of Zia before having to battle Jasant. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Maybe I've heard more complaining on my end. Let's be real. But still, this is more time I can just be focused on just getting these battles knocked out. Which, you know, I think with the ads roll, I'll kind of see our progress. Again, I want to get to 640. Wait, is that right? But I need 360 left. So yeah, that'll be right. 640 left. So that rate, I think that'll be 360 left. Which, I think that puts me at like 4.5 hours. I mean, if I can get past it, then awesome. But, that's my goal. It's a little shorter stream tonight. Just because, again, I value my sleep. And, wake up at the banana, eat breakfast, do a whole lot of, like, around the house stuff, do a bit of reading for my French Revolution class. I do want to get caught up on reading, and then when the afternoon comes, we just lock in, do battles, have a fun time, and then that'll be it for ZA until the Mega Dimension. Can't believe it. Really can't believe it, y'all. Cannot believe it. It's been a good run. It really has. Alright, I guess we would check the pig. I'm assuming it's... No, it's RC. But yeah, it's a lot to go through, I admit. It's a lot that happened. What game for the world? What is in my 3DS? There's a game in there. It's a 3DS game. That's why I'm asking so many questions. Like, if it wasn't a 3DS game, I wouldn't ask. Like, I'm genuinely curious right now. What's in that DS? Like, I have no idea. It's not Ultra Sun. Ultra Sun's at school. Hold on. Where are these guys? Get up here. I'm figuring this out right now, because it's going to bother me if I don't figure it out. And I just messed up there, but... Oh well. Only a few second delay. Now I'm actually curious. What is in the 3DS? Like, you guys want to guess? It's probably some random game. It's probably Adventure Time. Alright, yeah, well, peace be for me. You know, sleep well. It is Alpha Sapphire. Not what I was expecting, but sure. I'll take Alpha Sapphire being what's up there. Was not expecting it. Oh, I get some exercise. I just spent some time studying up for Mesprit on that game and just not working. So that's why I'm setting it up on Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Playing the games and doing all that fun stuff. It'll be nice though. It'll be nice, so that's all set up. I get to play with a shiny Raichu on Ultra Sun, yeah, because I already have that fun done. So that'll be very exciting. For me. But still. Oh man, I don't know why I've been having like a stretch recently. It's not like I'm getting going down. It's coming bit. It's not like I'm coming down with something, but it's like, dude, I don't need like this kind of scratchy throat crap. Like honestly, I don't. Like seriously, guys. Like, I don't need to be dealing with this. Like, please, guys, don't do that to me. But hey, it's whatever. So just kind of going through it, you know? Hold up. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. No, I ain't got much to talk about. Really, I don't. Oh yeah, I don't have any funny stories either. I don't know, we'll see what comes up tomorrow. Maybe, you know, I'll like some ultra comedic story. Actually, that's what it is. Yeah, my professor, my professor, he was telling us a story today about he went to this museum in East Germany. Um, by the way, also, after he talked about this, like, theme park in France that he said would be, like, the equivalent of us having, like, a Confederate Disneyland, which is interesting. I guess it means, like, you know, the highly, like, saturated, you know, the other side, like, this park is very heavily, like, royalist, so it's very, like, seems like life and, imperial, I guess, for lack of a better term. Well, imperial would be under Napoleon. The life in the Bourbon France, the France under the Bourbon monarch, it was bliss, which would kind of be like, you know, painted this like real beautiful picture of like the Confederacy if we had, you know, for our end, for America's end. That's what he equated it to. But anyway, he went to East Germany. And just, like, went to this museum. It was an interesting museum. Like, they had to spend, like, every bit of money carefully because they couldn't bring any of it back over the border to the American sector in West Germany. Like, West Berlin. So it was... I mean, he was in East Germany regardless. But Berlin was still divided into the sectors. So really, it was East Berlin. And, went to this museum and they had to make sure to spend every dollar carefully. And all that, just because he could bring any of it back and spend any of it. It was an interesting story. I'm not going to go into specifics. But, hey. History, all right? East Germany. That's one thing I've been kind of experiencing, because I've been playing Precipice recently. Which is like a Cold War simulator. Like, you play as either... By the way, everyone's an animal. And you play as either the United States of Aquila, imagine what that's supposed to be, or the Earthside, Soviet Republic, or whatever it is, like the USSR. And you're pretty much like engaging in like subterfuge and a whole bunch of other stuff. You try to, you know, do stuff. You know, like, you're engaging in all that to try to, like, get the world on your side, and it's a fun game. I'm not trying to do much more because of that. Playing against actual people instead of the AI, and they're a lot smarter than I am. Yeah, at least with the, because, you know, with the AI, I'm actually able to do, like, something really smart, which is just ignore the AI, and then just, like, drop your spies in and take them out in the same turn. And if you drop your spies in an allied territory, it's only 1 money instead of 2 monies. So you can, so pretty much the idea is, drop your spy in, do a turn of destabilizing activities, like do a turn where you fund an insurgency, start a coup, and take him out. Because taking out a spy costs no money. And you just keep going, your spy gets better, and and you still get to cause a lot of damage, which is a lot of fun. Sure, it takes a bit, but still, that's a very good strategy to play, instead of just having your spy just get immediately assassinated. So. Yeah, I mean, what else to talk about? I gotta give a buddy of mine a ride to a mechanic this week. It's a crazy story, but like he texted me like while I'm about by 12:30. He's like, "Hey, bro, what are you doing after class?" So yeah, I'm not doing anything. You mind like dropping me off the mechanics? I'm like, sure. So like I follow him there. It was good. I saw his truck. I've seen the truck around. I had no idea who drove it. I was like, oh, is it you drive this way? It's like, it's such a small school that you see people's like vehicles and all that. You see all the people, you don't know who they are, or like in the vehicles case, you don't know who they belong to. Like, oh, you're him. Okay, connecting the dots. So that's like one of the fun things. It's like, oh, I didn't realize you drove this car. And so yeah, so I follow him. He took this weird So I tried to go to the same place before with like a tire when I got a flat up there. But I had to go to a used tire shop. Probably for the better. Cheaper tire. But he went in such a weird, like, convoluted way. Like how, when I took it, it wanted me to take the back roads. But I did, he went through the main highway, and then kind of went off a detour road to the other side of town. And then, because like how I did, like you would, then you take a left, and then you're kind of on like the highway again. I guess you can say it's a highway. But how I did it, it wanted me to go through the back road over by my school into the main part of town where the other college is at, because it's a 2-college town. So go through the other college, through like the main part of town, where that campus is, the other school's campus is, and then out on the other side, and then go there. Which is weird. But hey, I mean, it was still fun. I got to drive through the town, through the pretty buildings and all that. But, I love how he's like, yeah, it's like, so we haven't had 3 minutes to get to now. It's like, yeah, it's just dead in the, it's just so dead in the summer, and like, really? So this school, by the way, to me is a big city. This town, by the way, to me is a big city, because it's like at least 4 times bigger than my town. So that's just population. So yeah, if that town's dead during the summer, then what is my town? Like, that's the way I look at it. Because it's just, again, there's like nothing to do in my town either. Like, we have some Italian restaurants. We got a cafe. recently. That was, you know, we're getting a grocery store again. Yeah, by the way, as of right now, we don't have a grocery store. The closest thing to a grocery store we have is Dollar General. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with. So we're about to get a grocery store again. If you wanted to go to a grocery store, you had to drive like 10 minutes. Not anymore, you just have to get out the road. Yeah, what, two Italian restaurants, the cafe, 2 Mexican stores. Like, if they're dead, what are we? You know, like, that's my question. So it's kind of funny hearing people talk about how small that town is. I'm like, you really want to talk about small towns? Like, come on. Come on. But, it's good. I love where I live. I'm just upset that more than likely I won't be able to live here for the rest of my life. Cause I love this town, you know, I've grown up here. My dad grew up here, you know, it's kind of a, you know, been here second generation, I guess you could say. Maybe third, depending on how you define his father. But still, it's, you know, that's one of the things, is like, okay, we're at ad soon, it's gonna be 3 minutes lunch break for everyone, so nothing's really gonna happen here during the ads, so just be wary of that. 3 minutes lunch break for all of us. I guess I'll continue blabbing on afterwards, so I guess I'll catch you guys after the ads. Otherwise, I'll keep on blabbing and all that before they start running. I have no idea when they're gonna start running. They can start running like right now for all I know. I guess what I can do right now is kind of look at what the progress we're at. I think I'm gonna give Cell some of the thing. Yeah, it is Mabel. We're at 580. Good to know, 580. So let's go ahead and sell these tiny mushrooms, and that'll probably be like all I'll do before the ad break. Maybe even during the ad break, depending on when it goes. So there you are. Alright. I don't even know when these things are gonna start running. Aye, aye, aye. At least we're back in the restaurant right now. Sorry, the ads always throw me off so much. It's crazy. But, I'll kind of keep... There we go. I'll keep a tab on that discussion for, I guess, a hot second real quick. But it's like, oh, man. I love the sound. I want to trade it for the world. It's just like, it's a shame. Well, I'll kind of, I think I put a tab on the conversation, kind of keep it going later on. But that's just the thing with small towns. They're nice. They're homey. I mean, seriously, there's like, I'll get back into that later. But how are you guys? If you're subbed or if you have an ad blocker, how are you? Seriously, I want to see how you guys are doing. Right now, because that's what it matters. So, how are you guys? I'm just checking some Snapchat. So. Also, what's your definition of small town as well? I think I have a very different definition of that than you guys do. So yeah. Looking different stuff. I'm just a lost puppy, y'all. Just a lost puppy. I don't know. I really don't. Just the book. So I gotta think. Let me actually look at this. Just research. I want to get to use 60 more. That's 20 times 2.5. 2.25. 45 minutes. Okay, that's good to know. 45 minutes. So that'll be what, 51 hour 51 stream. Okay, that's really good to know. Just talking for another 45 minutes. And then we'll kind of, you know, see what we can do after that. Seriously. It's kind of flying by. And, you know, only just a little bit to do tomorrow. And then voila! Hey guys, welcome back. So back to the whole small town stuff. Like, I love it here. In smaller towns, you know. It really is such a good thing to be a part of. Yeah, I've been here all my life. My dad's lived here all of his life. Well, not all of his life, but still. He likes the small town too. Like, you know? Yeah, so it's the sad thing about it is, and I think it's like, I'm not trying to get political here, but I was scrolling in my camera roll. It was something that I screenshotted from YouTube, and it's very accurate, and it's just it's a statement of fact. Regardless of politics, about why conservatives don't have the culture, and let's see if I can find it real quick. Here we go. It's so it's a tweet. I think it's from American Conservative on X, and it's build a country you want to live in. It's a picture of a kid in the back of a pickup truck. Dirt roads. You see some hay on the left side, and a tree on the right. A whole bunch of power lines. Like power lines out of nowhere. Some kids play on hay bales, and then a tractor with an American flag. You know, waiting for it. Which, hey, that's, you know, pretty cool. You know, and I think that's a cool picture. You know, I love the rural lifestyle. But then this one got like, conservatives have no vision for taking control of the culture. They want to be left alone in the middle of nowhere, which is why they've been losing for a century. That's the thing. It's like, if you want to make an impact, if you want to make a serious impact, you cannot stay in the middle of nowhere. Culture emanates out from the cities. And that's like the shame. It's like, I love this life. It's beautiful. I love this town. I love this county. I love my school of 850 students. You know, it's... Again, it's amazing that, you know, you have all of these different stuff. And, you know, even school is like, people love it because it's preserving tradition in what was, you know, in America. You know, it's like going back to, like, the 1700s, the school's founded, you know, but, the thing, which, you know, I'm wearing my shirt with my school name on it, but again, the school's not gonna influence anything, or this town, because it's in the middle of nowhere. Again, so that's like the sad part about it. It's like, yeah, sure, it's great. Not gonna have any influence, you know, if you stay here, so. Alas. What am I to do? What am I to do? But hey, it's all good. Well, we're kind of working on that little by little. So, there you go. Oh, the midlife crisis for this stream. But it's fun. But school, it's old school. Founded almost 250 years ago to the day. Monday is after the 250th anniversary. And I mentioned this on, like, last stream, yesterday. There's an event on campus for it, and we're all being forced to go, and I wouldn't complain about it if we're not forced to go to everything on campus. So maybe I'm just being a jerk with that, but still, you know, but even my professor's degree, it's like, you know, again, you're not doing any favors to your events by forcing the students to participate. It's a lot better to have a smaller audience if the audience wants to be there. I'm really picking on mannerisms as my ENT teacher, because he'll just talk with his hand in his pocket and just shrug his shoulder for like a second and be like, I don't know why I'm picking up his mannerisms. But it's like, again, would you rather have a smaller engaged audience or a large forced captured audience? You know? My cousin, he's an RA, and we have like a group chat for my dorm. And he posted in it because he had a meeting Wednesday night at 10 o'clock for whatever reason. Why not an RA? And he was like, yeah, I have to walk you guys over. Just meet outside. Like, this time just to make it easy on me. So it's like, come on. It's, you know, but, you know, I can appreciate being forced to go to this. It's a historic milestone. You know, it's, seriously. Like, so I can appreciate that. But again, it's oversaturated with all the other crap that they make us go to. So, just openly voicing my criticisms. So. Yeah, I don't know. Call me a jerk for it. You guys do what you want. But hey. I do like the school. It's great. I have a lot of friends there. That school's a lot of reason why I feel like I'm a lot more confident than I was. Because, you know, I've always been a bit introverted. I'm really experiencing that this week because I haven't had a lot of time, you know, to recover from a whole lot of business in life. So, like, I've found myself the past few days getting, I don't say getting short with people, but, like, feeling short with people. Like, people don't really make me upset that much. And, you know, I mean, they probably shouldn't. You know, my on-campus job is with people, you know, interacting with people, you know, guiding them to be better writers, better speakers. But, like, this week, like, I found myself not wanting to be able to be like, okay, I need a break. And even, like, in class today, I've been getting very annoyed with the classmate who I love. He's a good friend of mine. I don't say friend, but he's a nice guy. I love him to death. It's like, no, I don't want to deal with you right now. This is probably me being a jerk, but still, it's like people like that always make me upset or making me upset. I think it's like, okay, I need to take a step back, recharge a bit, you know, just delve into some stuff like this, you know, blabbing to an audience. You know, just running my mouth. That's what it's about, y'all. Running my M-O-U-T-H. My mouth. But so much craziness going on. Just saying, so much. I don't know, I really want to talk about. Oh man. I wish the counter would update more. I wish the counter would update more to kind of see where I'm at. That I feel like that would help. But I don't know. I don't make the rules, I only deal with them. Yeah, all that fun stuff. But still, I'm happy, you know, to go through all the stuff. Just so you guys know, there might be a few Saturday streams knocked out soon, because I don't know if we'll be streaming next Saturday. I don't know, we'll see. It's probably a bit soon to talk about that, but I don't know. We're just getting close to being done with a lot of stuff. I'm actually gonna, because I'm genuinely curious, I'm actually gonna check where I am right now on the docket. Where am I at? What, 592, so that's 48. That's 16. 16 times 2.5. So 32, 36? 25. Yeah, 36. Look at me mathing. So yeah, it's still gonna be like 51, which is all good. Yeah, I'd say it a little bit late, but it's all good. All for the greater good. It's just getting these battles on out. It's gonna be rough, but still, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Get out. Sure, it's tedious, but hey, it's worth it. Excuse me, it's worth it at the end, because again, you just need to do this stuff, y'all. You just need to do it. And, you know, I'll be glad when this starts bringing back my regular scheduled streaming, because I feel like a lot of it's kind of been hurting. I don't know. So I miss a lot of the shiny hunting stuff, and, you know, like, I'm ready to look for sparkles again, and for the PLA quest. 98 to go. It's gonna be fun. Who is pinging? Oh, it's Nintendo Lala Girl. She's live with Final Fantasy 3. I might have to pop in. Hansia. But seriously, I'm enjoying myself. Just trying to make it through the semester. It's a long one, but hey, I don't really want because it's just going by so fast. Like seriously, you kidding me? Like, why is why is this like this half of the year going by so fast? I hate it. Not really, but you know, it's one of those things. I'd like to. You know, I did enjoy my time. Even, you know, it's something with being in the semester. I like to be busy during the school year. I do. I really like it. Because I'm usually really busy. I'm streaming a lot of my free time. You guys are thinking that. I'm getting my EMT. That's taking up a lot of time. You know, and, you know, usually I'm working on something when I'm in my free time. And that's one thing I feel like I really have noticed since I started living next to it. A lot of my time is dedicated to doing stuff for it. Sometimes I slow up, like sometimes I play Modern Warfare, or other random stuff. But like usually when I'm home, I will have distortions running. I will have whatever running. You know, I'll be shining on it. I'll be doing whatever. So that's one thing I'm gonna be doing like tomorrow. Is reading while having distortions running. If I can get through 5 chapters tomorrow, and then 5 chapters Sunday, I will be set. Which is a lot, but we can see what happens. I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's my plan. Well, I won't come to fruition, but hey, that is my plan. Judge me if you want. But seriously, it's just, you gotta get stuff knocked out early. It's crazy when it comes to work, I'm both a heavy procrastinator, and I also don't procrastinate enough. Or at all. It's just that weird, like, middle ground, I guess you could call it. That, you know, I'll usually procrastinate by doing other stuff, which is kind of ironic. Like, I would have been doing procrastinating a lot of work at school by reading my EMT book. And now I don't have to worry about that. The worst RV driver ever. What is Professor playing? But now that's something I don't have to worry about for another week. Yeah, for another like week and a half. So now I have to be focused on other schoolwork. So yeah, it's just one of those things that, you know, stuff happens. Stuff happens. That's all I can really say about it. But still, it'll be fun when all this crap is, you know, done with the ENT with the semester. Get to have a little bit of a break during winter. So it's good to. I'm happy where I'm at. I really am. First again, I need to become a better man, a better citizen. So that's all we all need to improve on something. You know, none of us are perfect. Be cool if we were, but we're not. Such is the tragedy of life. I don't know why I'm getting like all deep philosophical and all that crap. I'm not even one of those people. Oh yeah. Hey, then stream off right here. Not really. You guys are sort of giving for another half hour. I don't want to stay up too late. Bye. Nah, well, I still need to keep on pushing. So was it 30 divided? It'd be what? 30 divided by 2.25. 6.75? I think that's what we're looking at. 30 divided by 6.75. Yep, 4 rounds, which that does not seem right. It would just be 29. So 6.75, I don't know. 5 rounds? I ain't got a clue. You just gotta keep going. You gotta keep going, that's what I've learned. How many rounds do I have left? Just out of curiosity. I know I'm like, so you guys even for a little bit longer. That is 39, that is 13 more rounds. Oh yeah, it'll just be 30 divided by 2.25. Yeah, 13. That's a brilliant right there. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'm not too worried about it. What's been going on with you guys? You know, I haven't even heard from y'all, you know. Boy from Belgium's asleep. I'm probably trying to go to sleep right now. I know Scorty's asleep. She's complaining not be able to watch. This is like the only time I could really stream today. I guess I could have streamed earlier. But still. Probably couldn't because of how long my computer takes. That's the thing. I love my computer. I've had it for a long time because I have had it for a long time. It takes forever to get running. I'll be sitting there waiting for Solid a lot to just sort of be able to open Discord and Streamlabs and YouTube and whatever. It's frustrating to hate. The computer's doing a lot. Not trashing it. She's been through it. You get pinged. Oh, it's for the Romans, yeah. Yeah, I mean, but so, you know, it's just one of those things. You gotta have fun. I can't believe someone will send your labs open. I don't know if I'm gonna say when I start this in like a year. That's the thing when living this challenge for this game. I'm excited to start it, but like, seriously, guys, it's gonna be a lot. And it's gonna be something that's not gonna be started for a while, but it's a tragedy, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? But so, very, very happy with how things are going. No, I'm not really that happy with this. This is painful. Again, I'm not a battler. I'm a shiny hunter. So yes, no, you know, talking about Tylenol might get me banned from Twitch, so I'm not gonna make that joke. So I'm not gonna go there. Also, we wrote a constitution today. This past week. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys do any just like reacting to the past games, but in this one class I'm in, we're like doing this reacting to the past game with the Constitution Convention. It was a lot of fun. I just found out that I'm not a good arguer. I'm not good at it. Because I can get rage baited pretty easily. I learned that, and you know, I got kind of heated in the class discussion on Wednesday in a different class. So, but yeah, we signed the Constitution. I refused to because my character wouldn't have. I was John Lansing Jr. of New York, so as a Southern boy, that was a little painful. Love to all my New Yorkers out there. Seriously, love you guys. But that was like, okay. So I was gonna sign it. I was like, yeah, that's probably best. Maybe just kick it back to the States. So that, you know, people want it. But, because, like, if your character wouldn't sign it, then don't sign it. I was like, okay, reject. So, there went that. And, my roommate, he's also in the class. He's like, so what was in there that made you want to reject it? I was like, reactability. But yeah, I figured, yeah, it's a little bit more naturalist than the actual Constitution was, and my character walked away from the actual Constitution, and he didn't even see, John Lansing Jr. didn't even, he left the convention early. So, do the thunk. But yeah, I don't really know. I was just gotta slowly losing my marbles. That's just how it rolls. Really. What else are you gonna do? By the way, I officially found the song that Insane of the Rain that he wrote. I had suspected for a while that he was the guy who arranged the Lumia City Night song, and then I was gonna listen to it on YouTube, see if it says, oh, it was written by Carlos Dini or something like that, and like everyone in the comments was like, this is Insane in the Rain, 100%. I was like, good, I'm not the only one who thinks that. You tell just by how jazzy it is, and the solos feel like his solos. I don't know, maybe I'm just a music nerd. But that could also be true. Alright, I am gonna check the battles after this one too. I know I'm just getting a little bit impatient. But still, guys, forgive me. Forgive me for my impatience, please. Okies. I don't know. Okay. Wow, Babel. 6 Ted. We have 10 more of these to go. So 24 to 22 and a half. Yeah, 22 and a half minutes. Yikes. Oh, no. Slowly but surely, guys. Slowly but surely. It's alright, you know, you gotta have fun going through these. You really do. Especially considering all the other hectic stuff involving life. By the way, happy early birthday, because I know I'll be live tomorrow for this, but happy birthday to the, early birthday to the United States Marine Corps. Their birthday, they actually share a Howdy Day with my school. That was November 10th, so that's actually pretty neat. Pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, you do kind of love that interesting stuff. Oh wow, these dates so strangely line up. It's awesome. So yeah. Speaking of old timey stuff, well, I would say Brain's old timey. My school definitely is. What do you guys think of the name Archibald? Because I'm about to get another cousin. I mean, I'd say about to, like, it's about to be born this month. Baby it's not due till May. I'm about to become, you know, another cousin, and I haven't figured out the gender yet. She got blood tested like today for it, so she has no idea. And I should say today, if it's a boy, they need to name it Archibald. And that's just me being an old fool. But hey, you gotta be old sometimes. Gotta be old timey somehow. It's crazy like how quickly names can change. Like names that we consider old as like Gen Z. Like I'm not trying to pick up people here, but like Marge, Barbara, Susan, George, Archibald, I'm trying to think what are some other older sounding names. But like more specifically for men. Like, I don't know. But, like, they were popular, like, at a time. But, like, they fall out of favor, they come back in favor, you know? It's like, oh my goodness. Is it only dance? Is it only English? What? I don't have any tags? That's insane. I have no tags. That is wild. Okay. That's what I get for editing it on my phone. I have to be sure to add the tags again tomorrow. That's funny. I means I used to, because I changed the stream title all the way when I was all the way back home, and I wasn't driving, so. Do not worry, I was not texting or editing stream info while driving. I'm not that dumb. But still. See if you like stand-up comedy. Give me a topic to talk about. I don't know. Music. You tell me. Seriously, guys. You tell me. Mushrooms. I'll pass the mic over to Trips on that one. Dude, speaking of, they're, so yeah, I just had the idea. Just remembered, I was reading this comment on this one video. One of the missions where you play as Captain Price in the Earth of Modern Warfare trilogy. Not saying which one, because of spoilers. But it's like, so this kid, he was trying to beat it, and he got one of his brother's Gatorades. Drake did not realize that there were acid in them. And he like became Price. What was he was feeling? He was like, oh yeah, I actually did drugs. Which is like, okay, it's interesting. But still, I don't know. My mind just goes all over the place. I don't know if you guys have heard of the comedian Brad Upton. He's an older guy, woodwork comedian, and I've been trying to find him for the past year. Find him on YouTube for the past like for a few years. So during COVID, his video of his stand-up, it's like Boomer triggers Gen Z snowflakes comedy or something like that. It's a funny video. I tried to find it. I remember his name is Brad. I can't remember his last name. I kept getting Brad Williams, which is like the short guy. By short, I mean like the dwarf. Like he's the guy who's recommended me instead of Brad Williams. I mean Brad Upton. I finally found it because I finally did some looking it up. Yeah, I finally found it. And dude, it's like 40 minutes stand up, and it just goes all over the place. It's hilarious. Like it goes like Gen Z paying like for $1.15 purchases with a debit card, to like retirement homes, like yeah, I'm the youngest guy there with the grocery store where the retirement home comes. This comes from like a guy who's like in his 60s. Funny when he's talking about Olympic sport, which is like you're skiing and you're shooting targets. He's like, hey, I may be low on ammo, but I'm going to be placing first. But you get it, cause you know. But yeah, it's some talking about cats. You know, it's like I don't know, interesting type of comedy. I gotta say, I like it. Kind of my thing. I'm type of an old soul. Anybody who knows me can kind of talk of an old soul, despite the technology right here. Yeah, I'm still an old soul, but still. Still doing the battles. I just kind of want to do them off stream, I'll be honest, but I'm not. I can go through this. I can do it. I can do it. I can do like a 5-hour live stream tomorrow. I can do it. I believe in myself. I believe in me. I do. Pound to pour. It's alright. Carvana. Is that like a car dealership company? Carvana. It's Carfax. Maybe I'm gonna check it after this one. Just because I'm curious where we're at. I know I'm not there yet. Still. Oh, I just randomly thought about Wind Waker the other day. So, my uncle, you guys may or may not know if you heard me talk about this a lot, but my uncle, he's a youth pastor. Just become a senior pastor in a church in Kentucky. And, before he moved over that way... Okay. Sorry. So let me get to what I was talking. Okay, we're at 6 more. So DC and some other people, see some other people, you know, from rather in this youth ministry thing, and they have this like weekend camp in the spring, and I like to go and help them out with stuff, you know, just kind of be like muscle, just like carrying stuff, and you know, my sister, she's young enough to where she's going as a student, and so yeah, I get to, you know, help that out, you know, spend some good time with the family. It's a lot of fun. I love it, and so my mom is signing us up because again, it's lots of fun real quick. But you know, I looked at her more. You're like, I brought it up because we have been visiting my grandma every Friday night, so she called my aunt. If she and my uncle were, you know, on the phone, and I was like, hey, do you think you can move it to a bigger venue? She's like, no, there's no other bigger venue. So, which is weird, I say venue, but still, because thinking if you have a high demand, to top that off, you increase the supply. Really, you'd also increase prices, but if you're doing a ministry thing, that's increasing pricing is probably not the best idea. unless you're one of this prosperity gospel folks. But anyway, that's a whole other tangent. I'm not gonna say. But anyway, Oh, I gotta text my mom my email address. Yeah, whatever. So, but anyway, how it how it works is that I know I'm getting super distracted, but like, I guess to the side of you have to like request a roommate because I usually am with the adults. My mom has been jokingly like putting on my phone every year, like, oh, request a roommate as my uncle, to give them a little laugh. And so she was going through it again. It was like, hey, roommate, your uncle, or another guy who was like my uncle's number two. He's such an older guy. He's a freaking boomer. I love him. He's so me. Or him? No, so I laugh. And then he pulls up. And he's like, this dude I graduated from high school with who also helps. I'm like, okay. I had to get a laugh. But it's a good time. It really is a good time. It's a lot of laughs. It's work, but it's fun, and that's what matters. You know. Just saying. But so it's like just like three. So I was like, I was like, okay, she's being funny. Just okay, sure. And then this is number two. Okay, it's funny. And then the dude I graduated from high school. I'm like, what the? Like, bro. I had to get a laugh. Had to get a laugh out of it. I don't know, but it's kind of bittersweet because it's looking like that'll be like my second to last time helping out with it. Because you know, I'm getting to that point where you reach a lot of bittersweet times. I'm in my junior year of college. I only got one more year left, and the way it's looking like my life is going, I'm not gonna be able to do a lot of the stuff I do back home anymore. Like this past weekend, my home church, which is sucks I even say home church, because I'm working on possibly switching, which that already upsets me. This is the place I grew up at. I've been there 21 years. I'm not trying to be like religious, but I'm just talking about my life. It's just one of the things that it's a big fundraising event every year that consists of 10% of the budget. And it occurred to me, like, that weekend, this past weekend, oh, this is, like, my second to last one. If I'm taking the route of my life that it seems like I'm taking. And that's super bittersweet, because I've been doing this all my life. My family's heavily involved with this event. You know, like, my old man, we cook barbecue at our house for this event. And it's like, hey, this is super bittersweet. Because, like, I only have one more round. And not just a thought that occurred to me, but this camp, sure, I've been doing as long as the event that I just talked about with the barbecue and whatnot. But still, this is like year 3. I'm doing this my freshman year of college. This is, you know, helping out a family member who I've known for only about 5 years, but have grown to love and care about as he has become literal family to me, marrying my aunt. And it's like, so I was like, oh wow, I'm not gonna be able to help him out with this awesome event after next year. That's just like after 2027, which that hurts. That really does. Honestly, it's kind of upsetting. When you're thinking about it. Just thinking about it, you know? Yeah, all good things, they must come to an end. So, seriously, you just have those bittersweet moments in life. Yeah, been full of those lately, you know? A few years ago, graduated from high school, getting prepared to graduate again in 2027. I don't know. It's gonna be a lot. It really is, but you know. Okay, I guess that's my sign up. I swear. Mom's just having fun messing with him at this point. Well, hey, I'll just send that to my cousin Harrison. To this guy, I'll call him by his name, K-Wax. So, last December, some of you guys may or may not know this, I don't know if you guys do. But last summer, last winter break, me and my cousin Harrison, we went up to Kentucky to visit my aunt and uncle. As a complete surprise, they knew my cousin was coming. My uncle knew I was coming. We wanted to surprise my aunt. And my grandmother, she decided to tag along last minute. She was originally planning to go, but she decided against it till, like, the week of. 3 more. And, so she decided, like, the week of, like, okay, sure, I'll go. So, I was surprising my aunt. And my grandmother was surprising my uncle and aunt. And, so I was going, I've met a lot of people, they're, like, friends and the people they work with, like, a lot. And, this guy, K-Wex, my mom is, like, trying to move to, like, room with as a joke. My uncle's right-hand man. I'm describing him to, like, Harrison. He thinks, the way I'm describing him, man, like, dude, K-Wex, he's electric. By the way, this is a 62-something-year-old man. Like, just retired a few years ago. And, Harrison's like, dude, you're hyping... Harrison thought he was, like, our age, because I'm hyping him up. Like he's a kid. Using Harrison when you make him seem like he's a kid, but you know, no, he's not. He's an older guy. But dude, he's electric, and my uncle did not disagree with me. He was like, look, there's different kinds of electric. Like, you know, you have the lightning, like boom, that kind of electric. We also have the stab and the shock, and that's kind of K-Wex. But still, I don't know. Brain's going all over the place. Really going all over the place. It usually does. Probably the crazy things you'll see. Like, I'll tell you about this one. I probably shouldn't. But I'll tell you about it anyway, because it's not me I'm talking about. So we just had a recent election for governor. You know, Abigail Spanberger, if you keep on Virginia politics, Abigail Spanberger won the vote for governor this past Tuesday. And the one thing I've always been on the kick of, and I've noticed because I've been driving to campus a lot more. There's 2 ways you kind of get on the campus, really. And, I kind of just go off, like, right off the main highway. And I'm going onto campus from that way. So it was Abigail Spanberger versus, Winsome Earl Sears. And, obviously, Winsome lost. And, there's this one guy, there's this house that's, like, on the school. It's going into school. And it's so weird, because if you don't know anything about Winsome Earl Sears, she's a black woman. She's the current lieutenant governor of Virginia. And there's this house going to campus that has like a Confederate battle flag flying. Which, okay, you're in the South, fly where you're gonna fly. But then you also have a Winsome for governor sign. It's like, that's ironic. Like, you gotta laugh at some stuff, like, seriously. Like, hey, let's fly a battle flag and then root for the black woman to win the governorship. I don't know, maybe I'm being horrible racist with that one. Just laughing at the absurdity of it, but I don't know. See, this is the crazy stuff that my brain goes. Seriously, I need to be on like on Adderall or something. Cause like I feel like when I'm talking, I'm like I think it's super like no, it's Up, the dog from Up. Where you know where he has the collar that voices whatever he's thinking or like whatever he's saying to the old guy. His name's Carl and the kid. I haven't seen it. I've only seen the opening scene, and it's like, oh, it's like I am the dog and yada yada yada. Squirrel. Like that's like my brain at the moment. But seriously. Yeah, I guess we're going to be doing one more set of battles and then selling the tiny mushrooms after I defeat the Liao. Okay. It was a stream. It really was. Nothing too much to it. Happy to do what needs to be done. I guess. Is that how you, did your way to say it? I don't know. I'm just kind of going crazy. But hey. So yeah, I got nothing else for me. Seriously guys, so thank you guys for tuning in. I was like a late night stream and I'm gonna do stream, so that and the lack of tags is probably, you know. But still, it's been a good one. Seriously guys, I'm very happy to be here streaming. Tomorrow night will be fun. Tomorrow afternoon, I should say, will be fun. The GAN. They are a carnivore, whatever it is. Alright, now for the last battle of the Strem. This is, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna fare tomorrow. I really don't. Like, how did I do this for an hour and a half? But, I figured I'm gonna go. Give you guys a send off as I'm going through this last battle streak. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna be live tomorrow, probably around 11:30 noon EST. I don't know when specifically, but I'll be after lunch sometime, which is too early for me. So, thinking about noon, maybe a little earlier. I'll be live, EST. Yeah, it'll be fun, and I should be streaming until I get the charm, and that'll be it for me. Within Pokemon Legends ZA until the Mega Dimension. So I'm glad to get a break from the game. We have 640, so we have 360 left, which I believe is like an hour and a half. So I just want to make sure 120 times 2.25. Get divided by 60, that's 4.5 hours. Dude, that was right. So let's go ahead and sell. Oh, you can still swap between them like that? That's nice. That's good to know. Let's pick up some lost Pokeballs. But seriously guys, thank you so much for tuning into stream. It's seriously good to have you guys. Really good to have you. So next stream, if we're getting Char, we're doing the remaining 360 battles. And at the end of the stream, we're gonna end stream when I get Charm. So you guys for tuning out today. Be sure to catch me tomorrow at around noon EST. The next one, I'll see you guys then.